Hello friends, welcome to my channel Botanical Studies. In this video, we will discuss about vernalization. The discussion will go through following points: concept of vernalization, mechanism of vernalization, it includes role of vernalization in physiology of flowering, requirement of vernalization, site of perception of cold stimulus, synthesis and presence of chemical substance vernalin, theories for synthesis of flowering hormone in vernalized plants, devernalization, and finally importance of vernalization. Concept of vernalization. Vernalization, the word derived from Latin word vernus, means spring. Literal meaning of vernalization is bringing to spring condition. Vernalization is the induction of plant flowering process by exposure to prolonged cold or winter or by artificial equivalent conditions. The duration of low temperature required for flowering varies from 4 days to 3 months. Lysenko is a Russian scientist. In 1938, according to him, the entire life cycle of biennial wheat plant shows 3 different stages, that is, growth stage, development stage, and maturation stage. The developmental stage in winter variety wheat plant is completed in 2 phases: thermophase, controlled by temperature, and photophase, controlled by light. As per Lysenko's view, in winter variety plants, thermophase is more important than photophase. Cold treatment enables the biennial variety to behave as annuals. Mechanism of vernalization. Mechanism of vernalization is very complex. Following aspects will give you idea regarding mechanism of vernalization and its role in physiology of flowering. Role of vernalization in physiology of flowering, requirement and response to low temperature, site of perception of cold stimulus, synthesis and presence of chemical substance vernalin, theories for synthesis of flowering hormone in vernalized plant. Let us study one by one. First, role of vernalization in physiology of flowering. John Hancock Clippard in 1887 first noticed the low temperature requirement for flowering while working with winter wheat and spring wheat varieties. Lysenko in 1938, according to him, temperature controls some of the initial reactions in the process of flowering in winter variety plants. Lysenko in 1938 published his work on the effect of cold on cereal seeds and coined the term Jarovization. Jarov, a Russian word meaning fire or the god of spring, later on translated the term vernalization. Purvis in 1940, according to him, vernalization determines the direction of development and it reduces the duration of vegetative growth and accelerates the process of reproductive growth. Chouard in 1960, according to him, vernalization accelerates the ability to flower by low temperature treatment. Requirements of vernalization. Low temperature. Full vernalization requires low temperature up to about 50 days of treatment between 2 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius. Actively dividing cells. The germinated seeds with an active embryo or an active meristem in a whole plant. Water. Proper protoplasmic hydration is must for perceiving the stimulus of vernalization. Aerobic respiration and proper nourishment. Site of vernalization. Site of perception of cold stimulus is different in different plants. It can be a germinating seed or metabolically active embryo, growing shoot apex or shoot apical meristem, or vegetative parts such as leaves. After receiving the stimulus, it is translocated to the leaves for further action. Synthesis and presence of chemical substance vernalin. Melcher in 1947 proposed that chilling treatment induces the formation of new substance known as vernalin, which is not a flowering hormone florigen, but it is essential for synthesis of florigen in the process of flowering. He proved that during grafting experiment using Hyoscyamus niger and Nicotiana tabacum, vernalin is translocated from vernalized to non-vernalized plant. Theories for synthesis of flowering hormone in vernalized plants. First, hormone precursor theory by Purvis and Gregory in 1948. They studied physiology of flowering in winter variety of Petcus rye and suggested that in winter variety of cereals during early stages of growth in embryo cells, a hormone precursor A is synthesized by autocatalytic conversion. A is converted into unknown substance B. On exposure to high temperature, B is destroyed or converted to flowering inhibitor D. But on exposure to appropriate photoperiodic treatment, unknown substance B is converted into unknown intermediate C, which is further converted to flowering hormone florigen E. Second, Lang's theory in 1957. Lange observed that in case of vernalized plants, the level of endogenous gibberellins is more than in non-vernalized plants. He also confirmed that in case of some biennials and winter variety plants, gibberellic acid can replace the cold treatment. Devernalization. The reversion of vernalization by high temperature treatment is called devernalization. Devernalization is effected by treating the vernalized seeds or bud with high temperature. Importance of vernalization. Vernalization can help in shortening the juvenile or vegetative period of a plant and induce early flowering. It is applicable to not only temperate plants but also tropical plants. For example, wheat, rice, millets, cotton, etc. Vernalization increases the cold resistance and disease resistance in some economically important plants. Vernalization helps to increase commercial yield in agricultural crops. This treatment can be used in plant breeding programs. Vernalization enables the biennials to behave as annuals. This will save the plant from adverse atmospheric conditions. The plants can be grown in such regions where normally they do not grow. This is all about vernalization. Hope you will understood the concept.